What is going on, everybody? This is Roster of the Birdbang Misfits, and you're listening to the Misfit Effect. And of course, I'm always joined with my wonderful, excellent, brilliant co-host, CW.
Wow. Thanks. I'm all right.
And today we have the honor, privilege of having someone on who is very spectacular, very awesome, very brilliant. She was nominated for, well, she's currently nominated for the Ink Award Scholar of the Year and Perfect Pussy right now. I don't know if that award happened or not, but that's why I think she was nominated for that right now. And
Perfect pussy, you say?
Perfect Pussy.
Yes.
No, the perfect pussy. You know, it just means that her pussy is better than
Perfect.
anybody else's. So, Miss Aria, tell them about yourself.
Yes.
Hello.
Go ahead and put your shirt on. She's
and putting on my 420 shirt, getting ready. Hello, everybody. I'm Aria Carson, calling at you live from LA, California. I'm 22 years old, and I do porn.
I think we're all in LA. We're all in Los Angeles. So.
Oh, good. Yeah. Family. Hey.
Hey.
So we always started with this kind of question. What made you enter this crazy, crazy world of porn?
Yes.
I have always loved sex. Like, I've always been interested in it. I've always really, really liked guys. I used to be a stripper and work at Home Depot, and I just got really tired of working 9 to 5, going to college, stripping, and I was like, I think I can bust it up on camera and like do better for myself. So I told my parents like 2-3 months before I wanted to join porn, and I started applying for agencies and just getting my social presence up, and here I am a year and a half later.
Boom, in the industry.
Oh, you still a baby in this industry, too, only a year and a half, but you're nominated for 2 awards right now, so that's what's up. It just shows that, like, you know,
things are going up.
Things are going good for you. I mean, that's just saying that everybody, you know, especially for Perfect Pussy, so it means everybody's just focused, like, oh, well, dang, not bad, not bad at all. Are you still currently getting your degree, or you leave that alone?
I stepped to the side. Like, I stopped getting my degree right now. Okay. I'll probably go back later this year or next year. Okay. I'm pursuing my psychology degree.
That's what he got his degree in.
Oh yeah, yes. Psychology. Yes. Smart. Yes. You're smarty.
I'm all right. Well, my advice would be to, keep going unless you want to work an office job.
No. That's why I pop pussy. I'm like, I am tired of working at a desk. Like, that's what I did at Home Depot. I worked at the customer service desk, so I handled all the returns and installations and stuff. So I got all the back end of it, all the complaints, all the questions, and that was a lot. I was like, yeah, I'd be rather like working and asking, do you like that? You like this dick versus, hey, can you come figure out this installation? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yes, one sounds a lot more fun than the other.
Yeah.
Oh, way more fun. And working at Home Depot, I mean, the men loved me. I'm like, but I can get more than minimum wage and still be loved by all the men doing porn. So it works for me.
That is facts. and that's why your fame is growing, because they were like, okay. I wonder how many of those people who saw you at Home Depot currently watch you now, that were that was infatuated with you during your time there.
Or do they even know?
That's a good question.
Like, I'm pretty open about that I worked at Home Depot. Like, I've posted pictures. Of course, I always cover my name tag and stuff. And like the people that I used to work with at Home Depot, a few of them know I do porn now. Like, actually, a lot of guys that I used to work with started hitting me up afterwards, like, oh, hey. And I was like, I don't have a chance.
Yeah, I always found that weird. It's like, either back then hi, kitty. I'm sorry, her kitty just walking in the background.
I got 2 cats.
Okay.
uh, uh, how you like are like they didn't want to talk to you, or they did back when you were working a different job, and then all of a sudden, because you enter this fun life of porn, all of a sudden they think they have the ample opportunity to get it as easy as pie, whatever. Once you enter this industry.
Yeah, they do, and it's honestly kind of annoying. Like, yeah, I love to get fucked. And that should have been kind of obvious beforehand. I'm always talking about like dicks and pussy. So I'm just like, was that not obvious? I was always talking about, oh, that guy's hot. I would fuck him. I would be at the desk, like looking at all like the guys walking in and be like, oh, he's hot, he's hot. Like, and I actually dated somebody I worked with for a few, like I think we were going out for like 5 weeks. But I was trying to be like a good girl and not fuck him, you know. But I'm mad that I did it because I could have tapped some Home Depot ass. But
You live, you learn.
That would have been a different story. You could say, yeah, you know, before I left, I make sure that I left freaking on Home Depot, you know.
Right, freak meek Home Depot.
So, how have you survived this pandemic?
I've been staying home and getting tested like at least, I don't know, once or twice a week. I stay home. I mean, there's some flights that I have for like Vegas and Florida for work. But like I said, I'm pretty safe about that. Hand sanitize, spray everything down, stay home, watch my YouTube and my Netflix because I'm kind of a homebody. So I've definitely missed going out though. At first, I definitely had a few panic attacks because I was like, wow, this is crazy. They're forcing us to stay home. But now I'm used to it. I'm
I
okay
want to
with
say
it now.
since you are here in La La Land now, it's a lot easier because I know a lot of people when it first started and like no one could work, period, that were in different states or different cities, whatever. When they did open it up slightly, like they didn't even want to come out because in some ways it wasn't even worth flying out from wherever they were flying from to come in, do one scene, and or come out and get canceled last minute or what have you,
Or get COVID?
or get COVID.
Yeah, seriously.
Those people don't want to follow, simple procedures, hand washing and little stuff. I did notice this one thing. I didn't get sick at all last year. Like no cold or nothing. Like no sniffles. And a lot of people are saying like thinking like, did I get a cold last year?
Well,
I don't
you're a
think
lot
I
cleaner.
did.
Like,
You're pure.
but anyway, so since you say you sit back and you watch Netflix, what are you currently watching?
Currently, Orange is the New Black. I'm finishing that because I used to watch it in high school, like religiously. And then I stopped once I got into college and stuff. And I don't even remember if they took a season or two off. But I'm currently on season 5, episode like 13. I'm also finishing Weeds. I'm on like season 8 of 8.
Okay.
I finished Star, which is like an Empire spinoff. They literally just cut that show like randomly, so it left at a cliffhanger. So that really made me mad, but I knew that before I watched it. That's really good. Pose is really good. Season 2 is coming out soon. Love 90 Day Fiance. I love documentaries. I just watched Blackfish. That was awesome.
I watched none of those shows.
Wow. I watched Orange is the New Black. I watched a couple episodes of Pose. What else? Man, I'm not really watching anything right now.
See, the only thing I'm watching right now is anime area.
Wow.
Anime and superhero shows, and that's it.
What's your favorite anime?
The Malakali of Haruhi Suzumiya.
What?
Oh, wow. That's a long name.
It's about like basically Haruhi. She is basically God, but she doesn't know it. So the whole world evolves around her, basically. So the story is about an alien who observes her Esper who observes her, and a time traveler. And is another person in there who she just likes to be around, and he basically keeps her from destroying the world, basically, and he doesn't know it because whatever. So yeah, it everybody doesn't like a part of it because of the second season. It's this thing called the Endless Eight, and that's what killed the anime because in the manga it was all done in one manga
Series, kind of.
series, but in the anime they did 8 episodes of the same thing. So
Oh
basically,
Jesus!
it starts and ends the exact same way because she didn't want something to end a certain way. He didn't. So it's 8 episodes of the same thing, and then it finally goes on and finishes. And they said it was because of a contract dispute, but the movie that came out from it, it is my favorite anime movie. Like next to Your Name and A Silent Voice.
Mm,
I love Spirited Away. That's one of my favorites.
that's
I
a good one.
just I just saw that last year for the first time.
That's so good. My grandma showed it to me when I was a child, and I love it. I also love Death Note. I think that's good. The movie was absolute shit.
Yeah, the movie
Yeah,
was
It
pretty
was
bad.
shitty.
he watches Death Note.
I thought it was funny because it's bad. I'm from Seattle, and they placed it in Seattle and stuff, and it was just I was like, okay, I get it. It's Death Note. It's supposed to be gloomy and stuff, but y'all really gotta stereotype my city. Stop. I hate that. They always do shows in Seattle to make it so much more gloomier. Then they do a blue tint to the film,
It's
and it looks like shit.
it's never sunny. It's always kind of raining or just rained. That's what it looks
Yeah,
like.
it's always raining in Seattle, or yeah, like you said, just rains. Yeah,
See, I couldn't,
or
I
it
couldn't,
hails.
I couldn't do Seattle then because I'm the person who just hates the rain with a passion.
No, one of our friends, Christina, she lives in Seattle. She posts beautiful pictures of Seattle, but
I couldn't. I literally couldn't. That's why. That's why.
TV just makes it look like, oh man, you want to do heroin and kill yourself there, huh? Yeah.
Right, come to Seattle. It's the plus city. It's Grime City.
I've never been. I've never been to Washington State. Period.
You should go. You
It's
should
one.
go. It's
It's one
honestly
of the.
nice.
It's one of the 14 states I have not been to yet.
Dang. You've been to a lot of states then. I haven't been to a lot of
Yeah.
states. Been to a
I
decent amount, but not a lot.
I used to in my yesteryears. I used to travel a lot more. Yeah, my
Yesteryear.
yesteryears. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I
Did
was
you
You
really
don't look
visit those
old.
states, or did you travel through those states?
uh there's only 3 that I count that I traveled through, but I did stop through in it somewhere. Because people tell me I shouldn't count Iowa, Utah, and New Mexico. But I was actually out and about at some point in those states. So I did stop and
Iowa sucks.
Utah sucks for me. Because I was
Yeah,
driving. I moved from Chicago to LA when I moved here, so I'm up here driving by myself. And Utah has I never knew it really existed. Those signs that says next gas station 120 miles, something like that.
hmm
I didn't think that was a real thing. Like growing up, I just thought it was something for television. Like you can break down in the middle of this where you just stuck. So I'm seeing these signs and then driving it, it's like nothingness. It's just like flatlands and just no other cars. So you just driving there by yourself and being in a car by myself, just driving. It is the most boring state I have ever been in my life.
Did you
Like to
run
the,
a gas?
no.
it was to the point where when I was driving to Utah, I didn't even want to stop in Utah to go to sleep to finish my trip to LA. I stopped in was that Arizona? I stopped in Arizona. I think we had you get that little hour drive you got to do go through Arizona. Or is it Arizona? Yeah, that hour drive we hit Nevada. So I stopped there because I refused to stop in Utah because I didn't want to give it the satisfaction of putting me to sleep.
Yeah, Utah's pretty boring anyway. The people there, no offense, but they are not my people. Let me tell you that. I grew up in a town that was full of people that moved from Utah and
Mm-hmm.
shared the same beliefs as people in Utah, and it drove me nuts.
See, the only thing I know about Utah is they're like is big on a certain religion there, and that's
Yes.
it. That's the only thing I know about Utah. And I know a
Hmm.
good friend of mine who does ballet lives there, and she loves it. But I'm like, probably because you're in Salt Lake City, and that's the reason you love because you're in the capital. But it just seems like it's not for me. So, but I also
No, I
understand.
need I need a city,
Yeah, a real city with different people
real
in it.
city, right? I need poppin', loud music, lots of people. I need crazy. I need fire sirens, and I need police cars. I need crazy. That's what I'm used to.
See, I will say this. For me, it's like I like the city itself, but like how you hear my background right now is how this area usually is where I live. I need to have that utter silence, otherwise I might go insane. But I like going into it, then being able to leave it. If that makes sense. I think I look like I
Yeah,
lost you.
having the choice.
The choice of saying, okay, I'm gonna go to downtown LA today, you know, and then saying,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm gonna leave downtown LA, go back to the San Fernando Valley, and just be away from everybody.
Exactly. You have the choice to go into the
Yeah,
crazy, enjoy the crazy, and walk away
right,
from it.
right from it.
Because I've moved a lot, and I grew up in a crazy place. And then I moved to the suburbs, and then I moved to a really, really, really small podunk town. So it's like really crazy for me. And then I moved to the city, and then I moved to like a nonchalant North Californian town, and then now I'm
Mm-hmm.
in, over here again in more. I'm not in a super city area, but
Yeah, don't tell you like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you're not
That's the word. Yeah.
yeah.
you're not gonna get her area,
Oh,
y'all. You're not gonna get it.
no,
Never gonna
ma'am.
get it. Never gonna get it.
Nuh-uh, never, 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 never go get it.
Okay,
Evo.
at least you knew the song I was singing. I just said it and you
Hell
realized how old I
yeah.
was.
My girl Candy, I love her. That's my music.
Did you say Candy? We're singing
Yeah,
different.
Candy's an in vogue.
Okay, okay. I'm like Candy. I don't know who the names of people was in it,
Ooh.
Ah!
That's okay. That's okay.
but
It's
I
more of a
did
girl
no.
thing.
I did last year meet a member in Vogue a year ago, so that was.
Oh,
But it's uh, the current rendition and not the
the old one.
the
I'm like,
old
oh, sure.
the old people. So I understand like you also did you grew up doing like karate, ballet, clarinet. Do you still do any of that stuff now?
Um, no, I don't do ballet. Don't do. It was taekwondo that I did. I tried it out, and then I tried out volleyball and fast pitch and the clarinet, the saxophone. I had a piano for a little bit, but I don't do that anymore. I had a flute and I tried that, but I really couldn't master that at all. It was really hard for me to make the little pew sound. Uh, I can play the clarinet like a motherfucker. I should buy one again and start playing.
I mean, like I will say this, and this might sound weird, but there are people out there who would necessarily pay for that, pay for you to just sit there naked and just play the clarinet.
Shit, I'm gonna go to the music store today.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, oh, he just gave me an idea.
Yeah.
I'm
He
serious.
did. It's
Because
been a while.
people love music, people love nudity, and sometimes like even if on your OnlyFans, people will tip you just for your pictures, whatever. So if you're up here playing I don't know how to play. I'm doing like this. This is a flute, but you're up here just playing it like here, yeah, this way, and like it's right between your breast area anyway. So it's just yeah, you can play around with it. I'm serious.
Get jiggy.
Now you're up here thinking about you. You're up here just up here like saying, yeah, I can make that work.
I'm gonna make it work. There's a music shop around here, I think. So yeah. For sure, dude. Good idea. Thank you so much. I'm totally gonna do that. I'll dedicate a song to you.
Yeah.
I will look out for that song too. I'm gonna sit back and just say okay. As soon as that song come out, I'm gonna say, Aria dedicated this song to me. Go ahead and buy it. You got to. So, what is your long term goal? What is the goal of Miss Carson?
The goal of Carson. So, I would love to stay in porn, maybe direct, produce, make my own studio. That would be awesome. Get to some studios myself to shoot for some bigger companies and try and make my mark and be able to just like spread my joy and my love and make more porn suitable for more different types of people. Like I think there should be more porn like towards women, more sexual, sensual, lovey porn. I like that kind of porn. So that's what I would love to do, and hopefully still get my psychology degree.
I do. I will say this. I know
Cool.
someone said to me a few years ago. This is more than, oh my god, it's like 5-6 years ago, that they feel that a lot of porn in general, or I guess when it comes to like girl porn, it is said from a man's perspective of what a man would want to watch in girl rather than a female perspective of what goes on in girl. Does that make sense?
Yes, yeah.
And so they feel like, and this is her speech saying that she wishes it was more content out there that gave that variety, so you can angle that in what you want to do in your future, because you can make it work. But I can see the energy and the fire in your eyes of what you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I have some great ideas. And when I do content and collaborate, there's some great stuff. Like I just collaborated with the great Miss Sarah J out in Miami. She's awesome. So we did a collaboration and
Sarah.
it's going to be released in a few weeks.
I haven't seen her
I just
in a
love
while,
collaborating.
though. I haven't seen her in probably 2-3 years now. 2 years.
Oh, wow. That's wild. That's a minute.
I mean, I met her way back in 2011, 2010. It's been a long time. But yeah, no, she is always one of the most sweetest persons that I've come in contact with. So I love Sarah. She's always a gem. So
She's
yeah.
awesome.
So are you already like writing your own like when you do your personal stuff? Are you writing the script, or is it just jump into it like, hey, let's have sex and then just go with it?
Well, it depends. Like I have moments where I write my own stuff, and there's moments where I'm like, okay, we'll make it just a hot hookup. There's still a hookup element to it, but it's more of a fast-paced, less what do I call this? Less dialogue. But I just did a video with Eliza Eves where she seduced me. It was a trade scene, and it's released on all platforms right now.
You said who now?
A really great Eliza Eves.
Okay.
Eliza Eves, yes, with an E, Eliza, Eliza. And we did like a photographer shoot where I was like, you want to be the cover girl, you need to eat this punani. So it was really great. It was great.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You check that out. But yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad that you are already, writing, because many people out here just say, okay, I want to shoot porn. I'm just going to jump into it. And they have goals, but they don't already like, pursue those girls, pursue their goals early on and, just go ahead and start that. Because like looking at you in general, one, you're young. Two, you're redhead. You still got your braces? I've been looking at your mouth. Oh, they're gone now. Okay. See, a lot of pictures I saw, like you still had them in there, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You had that going on, but yeah, you still redhead, So you got those tropes that people love. You're very energetic via just speaking to you, knowing you for the last 17 minutes. So, well, 27 minutes. So yeah, you're very engaging, and that's why I wish the best for you because I can see that I can see a positive future in your future.
Oh, thank you so
That's
much.
nice.
Yeah, all this stuff I've been doing lately has really motivated me. Side note, I did not write the photographer script. There was a fan that wrote it. So shout out to him. That wrote it for She Seduced Me. But that really motivated me to, like you said, go beyond and find more things. And I appreciate those compliments. Thank you so much.
So, but I do want to ask this since you are up for some 8 awards, okay? How many tattoos do you have? Like, I just was wondering because I know I see the one on your arm, and I know you have one on your back. So I mean,
Yeah, I have 7 tattoos. So there's 2 tattoos right here, well, on my
Okay.
forearm. Obviously, this is a video. Sorry. on
you can
my
say
left
right here.
forearm.
They'll look it up and look at the pictures like, okay, she was talking about here, okay,
Here. I have 7 tattoos in total.
okay, okay. Do you plan on getting any more, or are you done with marking up your body?
I wanted to get more, but currently right now I will not. I'm actually going to remove a few,
Okay.
but just because some of them were when I was younger. So it's like one has faded out, the other one has faded out, and then this other one, don't get tattoos with people. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know one of
So
mine is like really, really faded, but it was my very, very first tattoo, and you could barely make out what it says because like I have darker skin, of course, as you can tell. Um, and it was done in
Do
color.
you?
You see it was done in color, and colors like fades a lot, different on darker skin, whatever. So I should have did it in like regular black ink, but the but the
yeah.
the blue just looks like it's gone. It's like it was a big blue rose when I first got it done, and you can't even tell it was blue anymore.
Oh no. Shit, I'm sorry. That is
Oh no, I mean I
asshole.
mean
I
it's
have
like no one can see my tattoos. Like they're all hidden
Yeah.
because like one of my arm you can't see, the two on my chest you can't see, and one of my leg only see when I wear shorts, and I don't really wear shorts like that. So
not showing off them supermodel legs.
well, I know I'm
Oh,
like my legs are ugly. My legs are. Don't shake your head. Yes, no
I
one's talking to.
mean,
No one's talking to
They
you.
crusty.
sure.
No
Oh,
one's talking to you.
this. Oh, I'm not even gonna get off into it.
Ooh, they're about to get into a bitch fit.
No, they always make fun of my feet, so I'm used to it. So
Habits. It's those habits. Those habits feet.
You have some donkey toes.
Oof. Well,
look, my feet are okay. Like no one has to see them unless they are looking to see them. So you're gonna get off my feet.
Amen.
My feet never hurt nobody. No, I take that back. They probably have. I'll take that back. I think I've scratched somebody with my foot. Anyway,
Ooh.
different different story. How did I get into
yeah,
this?
different story. So, is there anyone in the industry currently you're looking forward to working with that you haven't yet?
Let's see. I would love to work with Sherry DeVille. I think that would be really cool. I would love to work with like Misty Stone. I think she's really awesome. Guy wise, Johnny Sims. He's pretty cool. um,
She just
I
started
think who
blushing over
else?
here.
She's like,
Johnny Sins.
she's
She turned all the way red.
and
Like
it's like,
her cheeks are redder than her hair right
Tomato.
now. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just so like I'm so awkward when it comes to like guys and like I don't know, I'm socially awkward. I'm a big dork. But I like want to work with small hands too. I think he's really cute. And a great performer. And his tattoos are awesome.
Did you say small hands?
Small hands, yeah. Small hands.
I don't know who Small Hands is, but that's a great name.
Like I don't know how to describe him, but he's really cool people. Because everybody who she dates, I know 3 of those people. So know him personally, that is. So I know Small Hands. Of course, I know Miss Misty. That's my homegirl. Misty is. Have you met Misty yet, Aria?
I haven't.
Oh well, when you meet Misty, you will like just suck in all of her positive energy because she's such a like a. How can I say this? Her energy just like say. I don't know, like
The powerhouse.
think I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so much energy that she just gives to everybody else when you're around her. And it's just such a wonderful thing because of her personality. And she's just really cool people. When you meet her, it'll be awesome. And I know Cherry. So so when these functions can open up again, you can go, and that's the one thing that sucks for you because you joined in 2019, correct?
Yeah.
So you joined right before, like you said, like July. It's July or
July, yeah.
So you had 7 good months before everything just went all the heck.
Yeah.
So you miss out on all the functionality that goes on out here in LA as far as events. So when everything opened back up, you got the bowling thing that they do every so often. You got the porn star karaoke. Have you heard about that? Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
You're not 21 yet. Are you 20? No, you're 22.
I'm 22.
22. So yeah, you can go to the porn star karaoke thing because they're always showing up there, and it's a lot of fun. I can't sing, but I'm always there, and people show up. So you can meet these interesting people in the industry when they're not, because it's different from meeting people on set and then meeting people in everyday life, social settings. Yeah. So you named 4 people. We always ask for 5. Who was number 5?
5. Let me see. Angela White.
Okay.
I met her.
I've never had a conversation with her. We've crossed paths,
She's so nice.
but we've never sat back and said, "Hi, I'm Raw Star. Hi, I'm Angela." We've never had that. So yeah, I'm glad you have your idea of your future. So wait, but you just said like you have a few scenes coming up or a few things coming up. What do you have coming up that you can say legally that you want everybody to look out for?
Let's see. Well, I just had Team Skeet drop some videos just recently for Foster Tapes. The Thanksgiving one, that was for a little after Thanksgiving, but that one's still really popular. And then another one, Moms Love to Share. That one was great. That one was really good.
You said mom did what to you?
Moms Love to Share. So it was
Moms
like
Love to Share.
my love is being a mom.
Okay.
Moms Love to Share.
I love the way when she talked about who she shot with, and she goes into a blush. I'm loving this. It's just like she like, it's like it just looks so wholesome right now. It's like I did a shoot with them, and it's like the blush come out. It's so cute, y'all. So I wish we did a video to see. Well, we couldn't do it because of a few things that occurred during the video, but. So you can see like how she's blushing right now because it's adorable. So, but go ahead. Don't sorry to interrupt.
No, you can. I'm so appreciative of like the companies I've shot for and the people I've worked with. and it's so awesome. It's so great. I love it. I love the life I'm living right now. I'm really grateful for it.
Yeah, I mean, you sound like it, and like you have the future stuff coming up, especially as this pandemic slowly eases up for a lot of people. You know, and since you are in LA, it makes it a lot easier for you. It's a lot easier for you to be around. You know, depending on what people are shooting, whatever, because you have a certain look that's different from a lot of people.
Thank you.
So let me see. So what else do you do for fun out here in this world?
I like to thrift shop. It's really, really fun. I love to find just little cool knickknacks and items. I am oddly obsessed with serial killers, and I just started collecting murderabilia.
Oh,
Who's
really?
I want to say this. This is my criminality mind coming out. Who's your who? What serial killer interests you the most?
Oh, geez. Okay. Jeffrey Dahmer. I think I wrote an 11-page autobiography, like type of what do you call that? Sorry, I'm high. A recap on his life. I analyzed him
Yeah.
from birth to death for my senior project in criminology class, and he fascinates the hell out of me. But me being from Seattle, there's Ted Bundy, which this is funny. I grew up in Tacoma, where Ted Bundy grew up. I
Mhm.
went to college where Gary Ridgway was killing people and putting them in the river, Green River. So I just think that's really crazy. And my massage therapist brother-in-law worked with Gary Ridgway. We had
Wow.
Stephen Powell, who blew up his kids, him and his two young sons and him in a house, blew them up in front of the social worker, killed them. He was in Covington, like this very small
Wow.
town next to where I used to live, and people were seeing him shopping, and we were all like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Like, there's a lot of crazy shit that goes down in Seattle, like Kurt Cobain, the court killing or not type stuff, and just we have the grunge bands. It's very ominous over there, and I have to say, Gary Ridgway is pretty freaking cool. BTK, Bind, Torture, Kill, Dennis Rader. I just got one of his ropes that
Oh,
he
shit.
used. Yeah, I have that. And I got a Ted Bundy. I think it was a swatch from his prison outfit. I
Oh,
have to go pick
shit.
it
I
up.
do want to say
Shout out to the
BTK.
hyena.
BTK, like him, he did something very stupid. He could have got away with it, and it's just like, really, bruh. If you got away
He
with
wanted
it,
to get caught, bro.
it's like you wanted people to know.
Yeah, he
And
did.
like
He wanted
Yeah.
that fame,
you
that
could have
fortune. He
you
got
could
off to it.
you could have got away with it. Like it's like, well, he was old, but like if you wanted to get off to it, I would have waited until like you knew you're about to die. Like you knew you had a year left. Yeah, I did it. I'm BTK. You know,
Wow.
Right. He's
at that
crazy,
point. At
dude.
that I'm just serious. Like he could have got away with it. When it comes to some other serial killers, some of them, just gave up really easy. Like when Son of Sam got caught. He just had a whole bunch of speeding tickets, well, let's be parking tickets. And then a cop was just there giving him a ticket and he says, "Oh yeah, you caught me. I'm the Son of Sam." It's
He
like,
was also out of his freaking mind.
well, he was
Hmm.
insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, he thought the dog
and
was
then, and then,
fucking
they, and then
telling
they
him
put the
shit.
dog down. And then they put the
I
dog
think he
down.
did shoot the dog. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's not the dog fault. Why I don't know, I forget the dog's name. But why you blaming King? King had nothing to do with it.
Wow.
It was his neighbor's dog. I'm pretty positive.
Yeah. He was
It was
looking
his
out the
dog.
window
I
down at
guess
the
they're like,
dog,
let's make sure, just in case.
looking at the dog from the window, like, oh yeah, the how? I'm sorry.
What?
That one has always seemed weird to me. And when it comes to killers in general, I was always a Manson fanatic person, mainly
Okay.
because, like, technically, technically, he never killed anybody. He just told others to
Yeah,
do
no,
it. Yeah,
he like
he
coerced
like
them.
though he did drug them, then converse them and just tell them to do it. So he was an accomplice to it, but he never actually physically that we know of killed anybody.
That we know of, yeah,
And one
that
side
we
that we
know
know,
of.
we don't know if he killed anybody, and buried them on the in the Manson farm, whatever, because the cult itself, whatever, like isn't going to snitch, whatever, and they were all like people who were runaways or homeless or stuff like this. So
Yeah, travelers.
yeah, and there's so many people out here in the world that we don't know about, and if no one wanted that person, sad to say, like they can disappear forever and nobody would care.
I watched a documentary about I'm forgetting the name now. It's a purple patch and they wore the purple Nikes and they all killed themselves, committed suicide in I think it was Santa Clarita.
Oh yeah,
Um
like the Kool-Aid, I think.
Was it Heaven's Gate?
yeah, Heaven's Gate. It was Heaven's Gate. It's not
Yeah.
Jonestown, but it was Heaven's Gate. Those
Yeah.
motherfuckers were crazy. They thought they were like animatronic fucking aliens, bro. They thought that they were, this is our body until we go into our ship. And like, crazy, yo, crazy.
And the sad part about it is people still think like that, and that wasn't too long ago.
No, it
No.
wasn't at all.
And it's like people right here have issues, and even though I find like that, first of all, that stuff you have is crazy. I would be creeped out. I would feel like you said one that he actually used. I would feel that the ghost of the person, would come next to me like, for real. So you're going to collect this, huh?
I also have Ted Bundy's, like a swatch from his kill kit. So he used a garbage bag and he put things that he would kill people, like the knives or the whatever, in the bag. I have a swatch of
Wow.
the bag.
You're scaring me, Miss Aria.
I am not a weirdo. I'm just
What's the next thing you're looking
fascinated.
at?
What's
I'm looking. Let's see. I'm looking at signatures. They're very expensive. I did buy a vial of Jeffrey Dahmer's dirt, the dirt from his house. Which might be weird, but I think Jeffrey Dahmer's cool as fuck in a weird ass way. Not in like I'm not one of those girls that gets turned on by serial killers. Okay, there are girls that are actually like that. I am not like that. I get freaked the fuck out because I'm so psychologically like intrigued because literally there's a part of their brain that is broken.
I think
Yeah.
I think because like and this is not a knock. This is not a knock at UNCW since y'all both psych majors. I believe since you both really like understanding the psychology of people, of why people do certain things, it intrigues you to have something of someone who you believe is mentally broken.
It is. It's like how is it? It's like we can see it, but you cannot see. You can see the mind, but you cannot see the mind. You can't touch, but you can touch the mind. It's one of those transparent, scientific, but also spiritual, but also opinionated ideas. Because you've got Freud with his ideas and all the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Then you remember that one dude that got impaled out the railroad and he completely turned.
Cage. Yeah.
Yes. Now that stuff is just phenomenal. And they're trying to say, well, that doesn't prove anything. But bro, there was something that went through his freaking brain. There's some people that didn't believe that shit. But I mean, come on. You have to match what you see and what you can touch and what you hear. You have to use your senses with psychology and your intuition. Intuition, that freaks me the fuck out. When I get a gut feeling around someone, I'm all about vibes. If I don't like your vibe, I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna dip.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that. I see what you mean. Because I mean, like I know you can, like everybody always try to figure out what somebody's thinking, and you can't really understand the thought process. because you can look at someone and think that they are thinking a certain thing, but they are probably just zoned out, and you're just assuming from that from your eyes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
From what you can see,
And eyes
your
tells
sensory.
your eyes tells. I can't get out English. What
Eyes
is
are the
English?
windows to the soul.
Huh? Well, no offense. The eyes
Eyes
tells.
are the windows.
Yeah, eyes tells lies sometimes. Though. So
Yes, that is true.
So yes, that's why I think that you both are like probably would be more interested in, understanding the mindset. My
I mean,
psychology
it's
thing,
interesting. It's just like how does someone come from, like, how do they arrive at that point?
like what was
What
their
was
And
their
then you got to,
upbringing
breaking
like?
point?
yeah. And
Yeah.
then, like, what are the little pieces that, like, okay, this is wild, but like, there's something there that we think is this is normal, but there's something there that's happened, or
Like
something that we
what
need
like
to
what
And
find
like
can
out.
what
it
is
be fixed?
And can it be fixed? Yeah.
Yes.
like what is the breaking point, and what changes them from just killing one person to them killing
Well, even just to
millions?
killing one person without it being some kind of extremist, like, circumstances. Like, what is the thing that makes you decide to seek someone out and kill them?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like from what I've learned about and what I think, it's always about the mom. They've always got mommy issues. They've always got sexual issues. The mommy issues translate to sexual issues, which translates to sexual issues with women and intimacy issues and then social issues. And it just spirals into not being able to control, and then not being able to control, you snap one day. And when they have all that background noise already pumped up from that bad childhood, even if it was a good childhood, and they're just somehow fucked the fuck up, like
Mm-hmm.
they're going to snap on someone one day. And even if they do it one time or 10 times, why? You know, why? Where was that snap? Where was that?
yeah.
The
What like
synapses in your brain was not connecting.
what was the
Yeah.
thing that lit the ticking time bomb? Well, what you
So
just
that's
said.
literally a lack of synapses.
That's more y'all talk. I have no idea what that means.
A synapses
Yeah,
is
like,
the neurons in your brain
yeah,
talking to each other.
he's trying to,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm like,
So
y'all acting like I know this isn't common knowledge. Like y'all are the
it's
psych
interesting.
majors.
No, it's interesting because, like, if you think about it that way, then you're not really thinking. So if you think about a more primitive way to handle things, you think, well, I'll just kill it.
Right. Because I mean, men are extremely primal. Women are primal too, but we're primal in different ways. So seeing that in human nature and human psychology and social psychology and sexual
Mm-hmm.
psychology and abnormal psychology, the psychology goes on and on and on and on. It's not like math. Math has an ending point. It has a solution. Psychology, there's so many different solutions. You know how many DSMs we have? Like, because there's so many different things. So many. They used to think, this was that, and cocaine was a solution, but that was a drug.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Do you know something you just said a few minutes ago reminded me of a movie called Gothica? Have you seen Gothica?
What's it called?
Gothica.
Deltica?
Gothica. It's with Halle
With Halle Berry.
Halle Berry and Rock. Charles S. Dutton. And basically it's about a lady who's in a I don't want to say the crazy house. What's the other word for it? Psychiatric
Hospital?
Facility. Yeah.
Or
facility.
facility?
And they think she's crazy about what she's saying that she saw. And then they talk about, serial killers at one point, and what you just said like reminded me of everything she says of what drives someone to, being going on a killing spree and try to get away with it for many years. And the thought that, many of them who don't want to get caught get off on the fact that they live amongst us and everybody will talk about them and they don't know it's them,
Exactly. Though we have the technology to pretty much catch, yet we cannot catch the Zodiac killer. You know, we cannot catch him yet. But we have great technology to catch a lot of other people. You have to look at people like Edmund Kemper. This man, I believe, was 6'3". He was huge. He could take down any motherfucker he wanted to.
Yeah.
He cut off his grandma's head. He cut off girls' heads from school and fucked their heads. Like, I don't remember if he fucked his grandma's head. Sorry, that's really graphic. But yeah, he was a gentle giant when he was talking to detectives, and he was just like, yeah, you know, just get me coffee, maybe some smokes and pizza, and I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'll, you know, he was just chilling with it. He just gave up slowly. He just was like, okay, you know, I'm chilling, which is crazy to me.
I'm done killing. Come on, get me.
Right? He's like, all right. You know, I don't think he was getting off to it anymore. That was his problem. I think he realized he was so mentally sick because he had killed people when he was younger and went to a facility and all that stuff. And then they released him to his grandmother. And then he still did it again, bro. So I'm just like, she'd been doing it since he was young. So he was just spouted out. So anyone who hasn't seen it, Mindhunter on Netflix, it's a drama series about the real life shit. That stuff is fire.
That's a really good series.
Serial killer. Yep. So serial killers, we didn't know what that was till the 70s. That's not very long.
What did they call?
Think about how many people are just disappearing, and you're thinking like, oh, they just left the farm. They just left town.
They ain't left town. They underground.
Mm-hmm. You said what?
What did they consider Jack the Ripper then back then?
Well, I guess he'd be considered, or now they're saying possibly she.
Well, yeah.
They're saying she or he now.
London
I don't
first.
know.
See, the thing is,
I
know at some point it was.
Well, they didn't have a name now. They didn't have a name back then, but now he'd be considered.
But I know, like, with him in general, they suspected that he came to New York at one point, mainly in the doctor that they thought was on the record that left that area, London, and came to New York because the same killings happened to 3 women in New York, but they never said it was actually him because he just stopped. So they don't know what actually happened, but like it could be this doctor person that they suspect.
Yeah, I think because it was so long ago, they don't have enough pertinent evidence to really connect. So that's why obviously back then they didn't know what a serial killer is. Like, you know, like you said, totally right about that. They can only connect the similarities and assume because we're still guessing. We're still, you know, thinking and processing the situation from so long ago.
That's why I always find like it interests me on those who got away with it, and like depending on like if they wanted the notoriety of making sure that everybody knows or everybody gave them a name, you know, because like for example, a few 10, 11 years ago when the person was sniping people in DC, whatever. Like they really could have got away with it if they just if they stopped going out, you know? So it's like what made them, you know, start in general. So it's, I don't know.
I mean, I guess it'd be easy to stop going out if you, I think it'd be easy to not start. It's not like once you're like, I'm going to do this. I think it'd be kind of hard to stop going out if you got a real taste for it. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a killer. Thing. I don't have a killer mentality. I'm an innocent butterfly.
An innocent baby.
Yeah. I'm one of the good ones. So but I always do find, you know, the killing and like how people get caught, whatever, and then the big conspiracy about how certain criminals are a part of agency, whatever, and you know, I'm trying to think of the agency that's in I think it's in London or England, London, England, something like that, or whatever. It's like they kept robbing, you know, jewelry stores and killing people over there, and then like they all said they were a part of the same organization, and then they come back and say they're not. So it's just, I find that
Mind
stuff.
games.
I find that stuff intriguing, but I wouldn't go as far as buying their stuff because I would just feel that the people would haunt me.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's an ominous feeling with it when I hold it. I definitely, definitely am on the fence about it, but because I just started collecting.
What made you
But
start it though?
yeah, so far,
but it's
I
like,
started collecting. I just go ahead.
I was saying, I don't want to say it sounds strange, but it's something like very powerful and something that you know is like part of like actually a, a piece of like the
History.
passing of a life.
Connection.
Yeah, connection to
Hmm.
like a human life.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to say probably like holding a gun, but
Yeah, it is. It is interesting holding the piece and being like, wow, this is part of a real. Because it feels for me, serial killers are surreal. It's if I don't know, not I don't ever want to come in contact with one, obviously, but I'm just like it's almost like a fucking unicorn. It's just like no way, but it's way, but no
yeah,
way.
no, like this person's really doing this. Like they were like, I don't even want to yell at people, and this person was like, I'm gonna chop off like 8 heads.
Right? Fucking Jeffrey Dahmer was like, I'm gonna chop off his dick and his balls and I'm gonna bring it to work with me.
And then he's gonna eat it.
And he ate it.
And you're like, this is not real. This is some shit out of a story. And they're like, no, it's real fucking life. There's a dude. There was a dude.
Yep. I'm a freakzoid.
See, that's one thing also about Dahmer that just got me all messed
too.
up. It's like you're gonna kill someone, then you're just gonna store their body parts in the refrigerator, and you're just gonna eat it. And I'm like, what possessed you?
He also would put their bones and stuff and clean them and then set them up and their body parts, their torsos, and sit in the middle and just talk to them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was crazy. Oh, and he also, when they were alive,
he needed friends.
He drugged them and yeah, he did. He drugged them and he drilled holes into their brain with a literal drill and poured acid in it because he thought it would make them a zombie sex slave. He literally thought that.
I mean,
Fuck.
and I don't want to say this sound weird, but like he wasn't an ugly person. He could get whoever he like wants to put.
But obviously that's not what it was about, man.
It's like
not what it was about.
I'm talking about the sex slave part. I mean, like there is a lot of people out here. If you would say, "Do you want to be my sex slave?" They would say, "Heck yeah."
He was drilling holes in their skulls, man. I don't think that it goes a little beyond that, man.
I mean,
it's definitely really deep.
I don't know.
It's sick.
Yes,
it's sick and weird.
I don't know. I just don't. I couldn't be out there killing people, because
well, that's good. Me neither.
Some people want to push me to it, but
Well, I mean, be happy that you can't really understand, Rostar. If you're like, yeah, I get it. I totally get doing that. I be thinking about that all the time. Nah, see, yeah, he should have went through their eye socket. Give him a little quick lobotomy.
Ew.
Well, the thing is, I might be look at it sick because I feel like a lot of people can get away with it. They just do dumb stuff. So,
so.
See, I mean,
thought about how to get away with a series of murders, Rostar?
I mean, with me, I'm more of a thinker. So I'm more so can just think about how someone can commit a crime and get away with it, and you can even at the end of the day make yourself a name, the nerd killer or whatever, and like become synonymous because you killed like everybody from the Nerd franchise, and like make yourself a name from that and just get away with it because you do certain things to ensure that you don't get caught.
Okay.
So I'm more so on that end, whatever, and that's why I said when she first said BTK, and I'm like, oh, that dude could have got away with it. He just saw like I forget what happened. His daughter or something did something, and he went out and killed again, and then he got caught, and like his daughter turned him in or something like that. And this
So
is
what your solution would be?
To not do it.
Kill your kids?
Not do what he did. There's so many more different things you could do. Like after 25, 30 years, why kill again if like you got away with it from killing?
I see he really likes it.
He killed.
You know why?
People.
You know why? It's the immortality. It's the immortality of being known as this person. Because once you die, like, who does the world really know you? I mean, did you make a mark?
That's why I said put it in your will.
This is true.
Tattoo right here, like I am the nerd killer, right there. And then when you die, you do the
Somebody might be like he was crazy,
right? He was on drugs.
Or write down and this and write a book like and if I did it, and everybody would know you. Okay, everybody would know like why and whatever you did it.
They would have to save artifacts from the killings, bag it, really, really be organized and make it obvious and let people know when they die or, like they'd have to really think about that. But heaven forbid they get Alzheimer's or something and they lose their minds and it grips away and slips away. And I'm sure there's tons of people that have done tons of crazy stuff that's just slipped away. But I'm sorry, but I'd rather know about these crazies than not know about it.
No, I understand that. I mean, I want to know about them. I want them to get caught.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I were a killer, I would ensure that I wouldn't get caught.
Just like the Zodiac killer, dude. He could get caught if he wanted to, but he ain't giving up the gig yet. He's in his 70s. I think.
Isn't that Teddy Cruz daddy or something like that?
Damn.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That was reported.
Is that what we're calling that now? Reported.
Hey, it was on the news at one point. At like, someone saying that Ted Cruz dad is a Zodiac killer, or we're saying Ted Cruz was, or something like that. So, but anyway, enough cereal. Miss Aria, how can everybody find you? Buy your content. We reached the end already. It was already an hour. Where can everybody find you? Buy your content. See every luscious part of yourself. Support you. All the other fun stuff. Where can they get some Aria?
You guys can find me on OnlyFans at Aria X Carson. Same on Instagram at Aria X Carson. My Twitter is a little bit different. It's the Aria Carson. Of course, you can type into Google Aria Carson. If you got to go on incognito mode, it's okay. I won't be offended. I'm on Pornhub, X Videos, Sext Panther. So you can text me, call me, video chat me, all that fun stuff.
And also, y'all, she actually has 2 OnlyFans, y'all. One for y'all cheapskates is free, so you can see what you're missing, and it's not nothing too crazy on it. And then when you see what you're missing out on the fun one, you can go ahead and pay for the real one because you know that it's worth it, and that you should pay for all the talents and all the stuff that she's out there giving you. So just make sure.
And hopefully clarinet soon.
Yeah, clarinet. Yeah, it's gonna be a clarinet video of her playing the clarinet naked for you. And
yes,
real quick, CW, where can they find you?
All right, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at CC Fitness LA, and Facebook at CC Fitness, and website ccfitnessla.com.
And really quick, if you want to find us, we are the Burbank Misfits on Instagram, Burbank Misfits on Facebook, and on Twitter. We got our website, burbankmisfits.com, that says everything that we do from photography, graphics, CW's fitness facility, get fit with Chris. And website and everything else that we do. You want to find me? I am RAWSTARR on Instagram and on the Twitter. Thanks again, Miss Aria Carson. We wish you the
Thank
best
you.
in everything you do. We love you for coming on, and we can't wait to see all the greatness that we know that you have to offer the world get put out there fully, and everybody come together and support you in all that you do.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. Thank you for everyone for listening and tuning in.
All right, goodbye, y'all.
All right, thank you.